Hi, I'm Jay Lucas.
And I'm Karen Lucas.
And welcome to the Sunshine Report. I think we've got a really terrific topic this week, one that might surprise you a little bit, but
Yes.
the topic is saying no to say yes. Now, what does that mean?
Let's say that again.
Saying no to say yes. So in other words, there are going to be those moments when you've got some maybe major thing you want to achieve, maybe it's whatever it might be, and you say, boy, then there's a distraction.
Right.
But maybe a distraction you might kind of like or be tempted with. But the great thing is to be able to say no to that distraction, because by saying no to that distraction, you are saying yes to that important thing. Now, that's really the concept.
I think the word, though, is distraction, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
Because you get a lot of times, like you said, there's the distraction. And so you end up saying no instead of thinking it totally through to say yes.
Yeah, that's right. Say yes to the big thing.
Yeah.
There are certainly two finite resources we have to achieve what it is that's really important to us. It's our time, it's our money. And there may be some other things too, but the time and your money. And there will be distractions that will take your time. There will be those things that maybe you'd like to spend some money on, but you really know that it's maybe not within your means, but you say, well, if I do this, I can't do that. So you have to have that discipline, which is very, very hard.
It's weighing it out, right? I think that weighing out of what's really the yes and the no.
That's a really great point and a good way to say it, because in the short term, it's those little things that you want to say sort of yes to, right?
Yeah, right. And then but
you got to think. You got to take a big step back. Say, but in the big picture, how does that? I had a great conversation with one of our great friends and relatives, David Ballou.
Oh yes.
Karen's brother David recently, and he had this really great idea. He said, it was a little bit like spring cleaning, and he's going through his closet, and he said, there are all these things I sort of like, and I kind of like them, but you know what? I never wear it. And so he said, I'm gonna say no to that shirt that I never wear, but I really like. And it liberated him, and he said, because it'll say yes. It'll say yes to something else that will go in its place. So making room. So you say no to all these distractions so that you can say yes to all the things that are really positive.
Well, that also inspired us to the yes and the no pile. And so we did the same thing.
We did the same thing, actually.
So we're hoping you might do that too.
Yeah.
Think about that which distracts you from the yes and the no and the yes.
But I think what Karen has said here about taking a step back to kind of look at the bigger picture when you're confronted with, and I do think it's time and money. Those are the two really finite resources. So those things that will take your time, that may take you off track, or certainly doesn't propel you in the direction of really trying to achieve your chief aim, your destiny in life. And the same can be said of money and how you use your resources. Are you spending it sort of frivolously on something that might sort of please you in the short term, but you're foregoing something that's going to be really important to your destiny or your family's destiny?
Right. But also thinking about that, you're also doing a little cleaning house of not just things, but also the items of what you want to achieve, right? I want to put it in that kind of term. It's like sometimes you have to think about the spring cleaning and the things that you want to do. And so there's the yes pile and the no. You should do this, but maybe you shouldn't do that. And you don't want to do that, so that's the no. And so that allows you to do the yes.
And as you know, we're all about the positive here. So this is the interesting way of saying no to say yes, which is the positive, right? You're saying yes to the positive. And so as we always like to say here at the Sunshine Report, it's positive energy that inspires positive change, that produces positive results. Have a great week, everybody.
Have a great week, everyone. And think about your no's and your yes pile.